Alright, let's play Slay the Spire. So it's been a while. I quite like this game. We're going to go in, do a standard run, and let's do Ironclad Ascension mode is on, and level 5 is the highest Ascension mode I've been able to get. Let's go. So, I quite like this game. There's been some updates, and there's a new character that's out on the beta branch right now. But, let's see. Ooh, this is a pretty good one. But I think I'm going to go with obtain a random rare card. So on Ascension Mode 5, elites spawn more often, normal enemies are deadlier, elites are deadlier, bosses are deadlier, and you heal less after boss battles. Now, I haven't beaten this mode. Ooh, lose all gold and gain 16 max HP. I have to go with that one, sorry. So that's what we're going to do. I am a little out of date on this game because there's been some releases, and I'm just going to take a look at the map here to try to plot a course, and I'll try to explain my thinking. It's nice to know that we're going up against the Hexaghost. That's actually the hardest boss. I might lose to him. I'll talk more about that. Let's see, bonfires I want to try to maximize. We can get 2 this way, 2 this way, 1 elite, possibly 2 elites, possibly 3 elites. Hang on. So if I go this way, we get 1, 2, 3. There's no other way to get more bonfires, is there? 1, 2. Yeah, boy, it's not the greatest. Let's see, let's look at our shops. We won't need a shop early on, so I don't want to go this way, obviously. So this way through here, maybe take on an elite. I'll decide that here. But let's go. Okay, made my choice. Now we gotta live with it. I almost always take the worst blessed, or you know, there's like 3 options you get in the beginning if you make it to the first boss, and I almost always go with the one that has the most risk or has the most punishment and most reward. So like, you know, gain a curse and get something, or in this case, like lose all your gold but gain like a bunch of hit points. And sorry, I'm kind of talking while I play here without discussing this, but you've probably watched this game on other people's channels if you've gotten to my channel by now, so some of the initial moves here I hope seem pretty no-brainer. But yeah, anyway, I usually take that blessing because that's the one I like, and as a result I often end up in hey, hang on a sec. Oh, I lost the... okay. Interesting. I thought I might be able to... oh, dude, I probably could... no. Oh, I could have. Okay, I messed this up, sorry. A bunch of you may be screaming at me right now. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get just back into the commentary of the game. I kind of lost my train of thought anyway. So here we go. We got him now. Ascension mode, is pretty tough for me, but I like it. And so yeah, I remember now the meta has changed, so I need to take a little bit more time looking at the cards here. Armaments might be the best choice. Yeah, gain armaments and start upgrading cards, then maybe just keep my initial deck, maybe not focus quite so much on trying to thin it out, I don't know. Let's go with armaments. So next up, what do we got? The lice. The lice are annoying, but not going to be a terrible issue. How do I feel about this here, though? I think I'm going to block everything, activate this guy's defense, and he's going to strength up, and I'll try to kill him next turn and defend from this one. So, yeah, like I said, let's see how we do. With the Ironclad, one thing that I maybe should focus... I may be playing this guy a little bit more with a silence mentality, the other character's mentality, than the Ironclads, because I can afford to take some damage, because he's automatically going to recoup 6 of it. So, anyway, let's see. So we can kill him. Let's gain 5 block and upgrade. Let's upgrade our defend. Let's go ahead and just fully defend this round. So, like I said, I don't have to because I'll heal it back. But yeah, not exactly opening up my video here with the exemplary play. But it's okay because we got what we need. I'm kind of being selfish here, but it's okay. Sometimes I like to do stuff just to get myself into the mentality of doing things the right way. So like, you know, if I have Orichalcum, the one that gives you 6 defense at the end of the round, I like to try to start playing conscientious of that, even if it's arbitrary. Or there's a lot of things, there's a lot of situations you can get into Or like if you have the endless top, even if it's not necessary to, necessary to play every card in your hand, try to get into the habit of it just so you're taking full advantage of your artifacts. Okay, seeing red. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Cost 1 less each time you lose HP in combat. I don't have anything that synergizes with that right now. I'm not a huge fan of disarm. I think seeing red is the one I'm going with. AP is always good, especially when you get the high attack cards like Smite and so forth. Or in a situation like this. I could make that cost 0, but I think instead we'll do that. And... ooh. Sure. Let's do you. I am going to go ahead and get rid of this now. And just hit him down. Okay. So, on the first level, I don't think it's so bad to go after elites. Oh, this isn't a good hand, but... so this was an example of what I'm talking about. Usually I would just end my turn here, but if I had something that like gave me a benefit, then I might want to actually get in the habit of trying to play all my cards, but yeah, anyway, there we go. Or Ice Cream is the opposite of that. Like if you get Ice Cream, like sometimes I'll be like trying to get myself to default just use something every turn, but then, you know, with Ice Cream you don't want to do that because you can save your AP. And I'm going to just tank this first attack since he's got 6 anyway. And we'll heal back the 1 damage he does. It's not a problem. And this is the time to attack. There we go. So, what else might I have to say about this? I like the Ironclad more than the Silent. Just, it fits my playstyle. Yeah, anyway. The Silent's quite a bit harder to play for me. That's the only thing to say. Reckless Charge, Shuffle at Dazed. This one's changed, right? And since I haven't played it before, I don't know, how do I feel about this? Thunderclap is actually pretty dang good, I think. Yeah, I think we want to get... We do want to, as the Ironclad, to have some attack all cards eventually. I do... but Reckless Charge is... I gotta go with it because I haven't tried it yet. So like Whirlwind is one that all the people who do speedruns like to go for. What do we have here? Ooh, an artifact already. That's great. Charon's Ashes. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage. That's good because we have a card to exhaust. So that'll affect our deck building a little bit. I only have 45 gold, so I think going here is pointless. Do I want another random or do I want to fight an enemy and for sure get gold in a card? I think we'll do random. And a Gremlin is madly shuffling card. Okay, this one is kind of tricky. You can get curses from this, so you're very first... oh, look at that. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so next we want to do here. Okay, so we know the 2 curses are there. Okay, Brutality might be okay. At the start of your turn... no, it wouldn't be. I don't want Brutality. Okay, so nothing. We found nothing here that I want. Trip. Hey, we got a Trip. That's... that'll be okay in the deck. I don't want another Bash. Okay. So that's why I did that. Sometimes the Gremlin, like I said, you can get some bad cards that you just definitely don't want. So, yeah, be careful with how you pick. And that first pick, too, you could just get really unlucky and your first 2 random cards happen to match up. And then, oh, great. To all enemies. Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's see. This one just turns it to 0. Armaments is the way to go, though. All cards in your hand get upgraded. I'm not going to think too much about that. Alright, next. Do we want to go for an elite? We have full hit points. I think we can do it, so let's do it. And we will still hit our... oh yeah, actually we definitely do, because this is the way to get 3 bonfires. Okay, here we go. I really dislike the Gremlin Mob. This is going to be painful. We're just going to have to focus on attack. Sometimes I will block the Gremlin Nob's attack if I'm feeling gutsy, but he easily is going to do a lot of damage. Trip to apply yet more vulnerable. It's a skill though. Dang it. Whenever you play a skill. Yeah, okay, never mind. Right. Reckless Charge. Do the damage. Now the question is, do I want to try to mitigate his damage even though I'm going to end up suffering more? I think we're gonna hold off. We're just gonna have to eat 16 damage. I think at 47 hit points, that's gonna end up costing me more life than it's gonna reward. However, armaments. Oh man, this is bad. I'm gonna take so much damage, but the only cards I'm upgrading are. Oh boy, not great. Oops. Let's just hit him once and take yet more tons of damage. Oh, look at that though. That was nice synergy there. That's great to know. Actually, I hadn't thought about that. So, yeah, the reckless charge is actually going to turn into 3 additional damage when it comes up. So, hooray! Now this guy's 8 damage. How close are we going to get here? I'm going to get 12. Could apply 2 vulnerable and take 10. That might be worth it. Except I can't take full advantage of it. I can do 3 extra that way. You know what? Let's just do the 2 strikes. I'm taking a ton of damage from this guy. It's too bad. And there's the vulnerable. That's unfortunate, but this time around I think we can kill him. No, we can't. Maybe I should have done vulnerable. We can do this though. Okay, gonna get rid of that. Oh no, I forgot that's what it does. It doesn't actually counter the artifact. Oh, crap. Okay, yep, go for it. 10 damage instead of 12, I think. That is a bummer. Okay, that totally didn't go super well. Sundial isn't bad, and gain 8 block and draw a card, or Shockwave is really quite good. Pummel isn't bad. This is a tough one. Shockwave will synergize more, and I like it. We'll give it a shot. Okay, Smith or Rest. I'm not sure which I'm gonna want to actually do. With Hexaghost, we don't really need to upgrade Trip that badly yet. Shockwave, maybe Reckless Charge 10 and a Dazed card. Kind of tempted. I'm not a huge fan of upgrading Bash at the moment. Yeah, let's go for Reckless Charge. Get a little bit more high damage. So next, what do we get? Blood Vial at the start of each combat. That's going to be nice. It's good to get that early on in the game. Next we go here, find out what happens. Oh, it's just a regular combat. They're both boosting, huh? Well, clearly we can just go ahead and get rid of the louse. That's one less thing to worry about. Okay, let's go. And I think we ought to be able to get through this without taking damage. So if I do this, I can do an additional 3 damage, even though it's going to waste. But that 5 block... How close do we get here? Not even remotely close enough. So we'll save the we'll save Seeing Red. Okay. Now, next. I suppose now is as good a time as any to say that some people say that this game is exceptionally hard. I don't get that. Like, the very first time I played this game, although granted it was, you know, way back, I beat this game on the very first try, so unfortunately I can't prove it because I don't have any of the stacks recorded, which makes me kind of sad. But anyway, yeah, like my first time playing through this game, I played Ironclad, didn't have any of the beginning bonuses, and won by doing a strike deck. The strike deck being where you build to use the perfect strike. Yeah, perfect strike that gets more powerful for each of your Berserk's good. I'm taking it. That gets more powerful for each strike in your deck, and yeah, it was pretty straightforward, easy to do, and yeah, just like I said, I beat the game the first way through. And of course, some of that's luck, but anyway, I like this game quite a bit. I tend to play a high risk, high reward strategy. this apply to? Vulnerable. Could wipe out. This guy's annoying. Let's put weak on. Oh boy, we gotta kill this guy pretty soon. This guy's gonna be a problem as well. This guy will kill this turn. Yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. For better or for worse, that's where we're going. So yeah, Perfect Strike deck. My end boss was the Awakened one, which I don't think is one of the more difficult bosses, but I don't know, man. I mean, lots of people complain about the Time Eater, that Timekeeper or Time Eater, the big snail boss, as being really hard, and I'm like, I don't get that. Like, I don't think I've ever, maybe I've lost to him once, but like, of the kinds of bosses that I end up losing to, like, yeah, I rarely ever lose to him. So, there we go. Good news. Good news, everyone. Yeah, I love this game, and I do lose runs quite often, but I also win them quite often, so we'll see how this one goes. I'd love to get a win on camera, especially on Ascension 5, even though, like I said, there's people out there who have all Ascensions unlocked, and it's pretty fun to watch. Ah, here it comes indeed. Please don't block him. Could get Berserk out of the way. Let's go ahead and do... you know what? We can kill him if we do this. So this is gonna do damage to all of them. Go ahead and go Berserk. And at the end of the round, this is gonna do 3 damage. That's gonna kill him. And we could kill that guy right up. Let's go ahead and go for this guy. Block. Alright, there we go. So, anyway, who is the hardest boss? I actually end up dying to the first level bosses more than anybody else, which shouldn't be a surprise if I tell you when I tell you that I do high risk, high reward strategies, especially early on in the game. I'm trying to play a little bit more conservatively this time through, just because I do want to win. So I want to try to not do some of my more quirky experiments. This would be great for a different end boss. Thunderclap. What do I have in my deck again? Don't have Thunderclap. I do have Shockwave, so I feel like this is a little redundant. Flex is always good, but it doesn't synergize that well with my deck. I'm gonna skip. And next, we probably will rest before the boss. I don't know. Like, that's another thing that I'll do a lot of times when I play off camera is I'll just be like, who needs to rest before the boss? If I can't beat the boss, then it's not meant to be. Which I'm tempted to kind of do this time around too. So we got Hexaghost coming up. Got Hexaghost coming up. Maybe I will upgrade Bash. That'll be the most useful in the fight against him. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then, because upgrading Trip right away isn't gonna matter so much. There we go. Go ahead and do that. Can we kill anybody? Because I can block 8, or I can kill and block. No, I can't. 9 isn't gonna do it. Well, we're gonna take some damage, I'm afraid. Wow, 15. Hang on a sec. I misspoke. We can definitely kill and block, because they already have vulnerable applied. Actually, I can do even better than that. I'm not going to, though, because this is just 1 damage. So I'm going to save that potion for the Hexaghost, perhaps. And next, how much are we going to heal? Just 6. Alright, how do we deal with this one now? Alright, you know what? This one's worth it. Just so I don't take damage. It's like, do I want to have 10 damage available to the Hexaghost, or do I want to have like extra hit points when I get to him? So, another Reckless Charge. That's pretty sweet. I think I'm taking it. Hardly even looked. Got 71 hit points. I think I'm ready for Hexaghost. I don't think I need to rest. Let's see, we're upgraded here. These guys can be kind of tricky. Weak and vulnerable. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it. That'll let me defend. And with Reckless Charge, I think I'm gonna go for the tougher of the two. Yeah. Just because I want to have one of them as low as possible before I take out the other one, because they will get the vulnerable applied to me. So that's kind of how I like to deal with these guys. Good. And see, I can focus on this guy and hopefully maybe take him down. Upgrade all cards sounds pretty good. 5 damage. So I can do the 15 on him, or we can just kill him, which is definitely the way to go. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And see, that's the vulnerable that I was worried about. But I should be able to kill 8 hit points easily in the next round. And yeah, do that for 3. Oh, it didn't. I forget, it doesn't exhaust. That exhausts it though. And oh, that's actually 11 damage. Okay, that was a miscalculation. I should have tried harder to kill him. Well, for 1 damage, or keep the Swift Potion. Let's keep the Swift Potion. Too bad I'm wasting my sundial on that particular round. Man. I do need to think about my defense in this deck a little bit, because I have very little, if any. This is only 5 block, you know, that's really pretty terrible. Shrug It Off could be a good addition. And then maybe I can filter out a defend later on. Yeah, boy, I think... Oh, I hate to do it, but I'm going to take Shrug It Off. I have not got a situation in which to use Sentinel very well. If you have any good ideas on combinations for Sentinel, let me know, because I have not actually gotten it to work very well. Shrug It Off could be 11 block and 1 card, which is good. Honestly, what do I want to upgrade? Like, really. That's part of the reason why Armaments is good, is I don't have to concentrate on upgrading quite as much. It takes a little bit more, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of upgrading your cards here. Maybe upgrade Reckless Charge again. Yeah, let's focus on damage and just get through Hexaghost. Alright, here we go. So, this would be a good time to apply debuffs and get this stuff out of my deck. I am going to save my Seeing Red. And here we go. Second round. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. And I have extremely poor block at the moment. Okay. Here we go. That was a lot of damage. Trip. Let's go ahead and defend against this attack, since we got more than enough AP. Do I want to draw for it? No. I'm just gonna waste 1 action point basically that turn. Burn is annoying. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. That's kind of bad. Oh well. Do our damage. Let's go ahead and 6 times 2. How do I want to handle this? We'll do a bunch of damage. Let's go for it. I'm just gonna take damage this time. 6 damage precisely. Man, I hope I don't lose already. Yeah, I do not have enough defense in this particular deck. another 6 damage. That's the problem when you play Ascension, is now you don't heal completely after the boss fight, so you do kind of want to think about how much you're going to have left over afterwards. This was not the best hand for this particular round. I think I will go ahead and drink. Let's go ahead. That was a waste. Sorry, I just realized that after I already did it. Oh well. Whatever. Not optimal play. Go ahead and upgrade everything. Do 1 defend. That's 13. We'll take 3 damage. Let's go for it. We gotta kill the guy, that's the thing, so. That's just something that has to happen. He's gonna do a bad attack on me here pretty quick. And that's the most we can do. Like I said, this is the boss that I die to the most, so. And, oh my god. Okay, reckless charge. I mean, we're gonna beat him, but this was definitely not a good round. This was definitely not a good fight. May not make it past the second one. Who knows though? I mean, yeah, 14 damage. I would kill him, but I'm down to 13. That was just like horrific. Let's see. We'll do plenty of damage with this. So let's go ahead and let's just kill him. There we go. Yeah, that was terrible for Act 1. Feed. Oh, I'm really not sure. Barricade would be good, except the problem with Barricade is I don't have a good block setup right now. This isn't going to synergize with anything. Feed is good, except here's the problem with Feed is how it affects my metagame playing. We're going to take it. Is that now I'm going to be focusing on trying to get Feed all the time, and then that's going to really screw me up. Whenever you lose... Now, I think Mark of Pain is the one to go with. Gain extra energy, but you get 2 wounds in my draw pile. I'll have to figure out a way to get those out, but I have to do that anyway to make my deck balanced. Starting with 2 strength is kind of horrific. So hopefully we'll get a chance to pick up Evolve. That's a card that I like quite a bit. And it'll turn my wounds into draw cards. Now with Act 2, the thing I like to do is try to avoid all the elites, because the elites are horrific. So we're going to go this way, or we can go around. No, we can't go around that way. We're going to try to go this way, could go that way, get a bonfire down through here. I think we found the route to take. It's going to be this way. We'll start here, get some fights in. Although even some of the fights can be pretty terrible. So anyway, here we go. This guy is actually annoying. Yeah. This guy is really annoying, and I have a really bad hand for dealing with him at the moment. I'm just gonna... just gonna take a bunch of damage is what we're gonna do. Alright, so next a couple vulnerable, sure, reckless charge, and a strike, and defend, and there we go, taking more damage. Okay. Hey look, it's Feed at just the totally inappropriate time. Shrug it off. Armaments. Yeah, okay, we're just defending this turn, I guess. I'm not going to waste Feed on him right now, because I should be able to pull that off. Like I said, maybe come back to haunt me, though. Hey. It's making our defense worse. on a turn when defense is actually all we have. Oh, that's so bad. It's not going well. Berserk, can you save the day? Probably not, but I'm gonna get you out of my hand anyway. And trip, and discharge, and we're gonna go ahead and weaken him. Okay, and strike. And because I'm greedy, I'm gonna try to get my feed out. So we're gonna take 9 damage. This is how I lose runs though. So, like I said, that's what I don't like about getting feed, is that it makes me do bad things. I'm gonna block everything he sends at us. We'll go ahead and bash him. I don't know if I want to do Reckless Charge. Yeah, I don't. I want to get that feed. Come on. Give me my feed. There we go. It's going to do 12 damage. That'll be enough. And we heal and gain more at max HP. And what do we want? Battle Trance is actually pretty good, in my opinion. Sentinel. You know, maybe we'll skip. Battle Trance is never bad, though. I don't feel like it is. You can't draw any additional cards, but yeah, alright, fine. This isn't the best deck in the world anyway, so. This guy is terrible. Terrible, terrible news. We can play all of our cards. I don't want to. Should we feed? I'm gonna be greedy again. I always am. So, nope. And here comes his horrible, horrible Hex. When you play a non-attack card, well, Daze actually isn't bad, so. We could get Berserk out of our hand. And Reckless Charge. And why not? They don't hurt me, do they? Do I want even more? No. They only do get converted into 3 damage, so I mean... there are other cards that are going to be more useful. Wow, he is really... this is a really odd thing he's doing. Okay, that's enough dazed, I think. Besides, they just get in the way of me getting my feedback again, too. So that's another thing to consider. Don't spam yourself full of dazed. That's bad. There's a bash. How much damage are we going to do here? 3 times... 3 is 9. I'm just going to take the damage. 2 damage, but give me a chance for my feed, which will recuperate that damage easily, because I'll gain 4. That's pretty bad news, though. Okay, well... that kind of screws us. We're gonna have to kill him. That wasn't great. And it's not enough. Yeah, it is. We gotta do this. We can't take 30 damage. That's just ridiculous. So that was unfortunate. But it was the way it had to go. Apply 2 weak to all enemies and exhaust for 0. That seems like it'll be a safe insertion. Go ahead. Alright. This guy's gonna be annoying. How do we want to do this? Let's actually do Reckless Charge first. Let's see if we can then draw that Dazed and get it out of there. We didn't. It's too bad. Let's bash him. Go ahead and trip him. Strike him. And as always, saving the feed to see if I can get it to work. later. And good thing I have 4 AP, because I can then kind of deal with this a little bit. Upgrade all my cards. Sure, why not? It's not going to help me this round. And 8 block. Actually, okay, that's good. We'll save our seeing red. Okay. We did just fine that last round. Intimidate. We can afford to draw a card. Do a strike, because that's all we have. Okay. Tail whip. 20 damage. That's... Well, we might as well get Berserk going then. Is this really how I'm going to do it? Guess so. Could do a Reckless Charge if I'm going to defend for what little I can. Oh, I do have 10. Yeah, let's do the 15 damage. That's not good. 15 damage is significant. Significant for what's coming. Sure, upgrade all my cards. A lot of action points that are of no use to me. And we're vulnerable again. But we have tons of AP. Yeah. Better hit that guy. Get only 3, because this card isn't upgraded, but whatever, it helps. Oh boy. Skipping all of them. We've got enough junk in our deck. This is not a wonderful deck, I'm telling you. It's because of, you know, I'd like to get some stuff out of it, frankly. But whatever. For now, gain 5 block, upgrade all my cards. Sounds good. Let's block 13. We got 18 coming. Yeah. There we go. So, this end fight with the champ, I don't know how it's going to go. The champ is always kind of a wild card for me. Sometimes he's, like, not a problem, other times he's incredibly difficult. He might actually be the boss that I fight the least. I don't know. Intimidate. Let's get that out of there. My mouse is a little wonky at the moment. Hit him. Shrug it off isn't going to do me any good at the moment. So, too bad that only did damage against his shield. 18 damage. We'll do Seeing Red for now, because I'll use the action points for sure. $18 damage. You know what? Again, same freaking thing. Oh, is that only gonna do... Oh, it's not even gonna kill him. That's great. We're taking a ton of damage this turn. It's not looking good. It's really looking bad, in fact. That's gonna do nothing for me. Okay. Arg. Please give me my feed. So we'll be done with this. Well, we gotta kill him. That was not great. Perfected Strike. No. Nope to everything. Okay, next. Yes, always open the coffin. Gremlin Horn is okay. You know what? Let me take a look. How do we want to do this? Things are not great right now. Things are not great. I gotta think for a sec here. If I did not have armaments, what would I upgrade here? If I did not have armaments, I think... Battle Trance I'm gonna go with. Okay. Hey, it's a shop, and I have money. What do we have? Every 3 attacks, negate the next 2 curses, gain strength is pretty good. For sale is nothing I want. Every 3, gain 1 dexterity. Oop, I almost bought that. I didn't want to. 1 dexterity isn't going to be that great with this particular deck. Let's go ahead and get rid of our card first. Think I would like to get rid of a strike. And Giria. Alright, we'll do it. I think this is not a great purchase, but, well, do we have any other shops coming up? Uh-oh. I made a mistake. No, that's the way we go. Okay. And then we can go up that way. Doesn't look like we have any more shops. For the moment. Or negate the next 2 curses. That could be good. Chances are we may have we might have an event that gives us a curse, so what the heck? Let's do the Omamori. And we're off. And we go here. Heal. Choose 1 of 20 cards. I don't really want any more cards, although I do want to get, what's it called? Mutation. There's a good chance I'll get a chance at it. Okay, we're going to do this with the hope that we get Evolve. And we got it. That's the one I want. Okay, next. Upon choose an attack card at the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. That's not too bad. I don't want feed in my initial hand. I don't really have a great attack at the moment to use this on, but sure, let's do Reckless Charge. Okay. Ooh, these guys are not good. Okay. He's gonna give me some dazed. What can I do about this situation? Probably ought to focus down. Let's try focusing down Sentry. He should be a little easier to kill. And do I want to use my Swift Potion already? Yeah. That'll get rid of that particular artifact on him. So let's do it. Let's do Seeing Red. Let's get Berserk out of here. And Berserk will most likely take effect this combat, so... it's definitely not a bad thing. Intimidate. That will get rid of some of those guys. Artifacts. This will kill the Sentinel and apply nothing to the other guy. It's okay. Oh, we got another AP. Right? Gain. Oh, and draw a card. I think they buffed that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, since we have a ton of AP, and draw that up. gain 5 block. We're going to block this guy's negative effects, but unfortunately that's all we can do. Okay. And let's go ahead. Let's get Evolve on. We got way too much action points, or what is it called? Energy. And nothing to use it on. Yeah, this is not great. Gonna take some hits. Gonna take some damage again. And we haven't even penetrated his unexpiring shield wall. Yeah, this guy hurts. Okay. Well, we'll definitely draw some cards. Let's get that out of there. Reckless Charge him. This is the first time I've tried this build because Reckless Charge is... This is the first time I played with this version of Reckless Charge, so... Anyway. We could do it. Feed off this guy. We can defend against this. We're gonna try to. We're gonna see if we can get this to work. If we're lucky, maybe that feed will come up again. If not, however, like what just now happened, still kill him, I think. We're just gonna have to kill him. Because I can't keep taking this kind of damage. Man, really needs some kind of defense in this deck. Exhaust 1 card, draw 2 cards could be pretty good, considering some of the issues I have. It is good to be able to get rid of cards. You know, this deck is so messed up already. Why not? Okay, next. Smith. I really need to heal. I really need to heal. What would I take? What would I take? Why not? Proceed. Definitely not going to a boss fight. There's regular fights just like this one we're in right now that could be enough to kill me. So, who do I want to go for? Let's go ahead and hit this guy this turn. And I could go ahead and get rid of this strike. And that gives me my evolve. That's good. And hit him and hit him again. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens. See if we can defend against what happens. Oh, look at that. Alright. Battle trance. Armaments and upgrade everything. Sure. Let's get Berserk out of here. Shockwave, everyone. I say yes, let's do it. And what else can we get out of here? We definitely don't need to do that one, although it doesn't matter. We won't be able to draw a card. So next, that would do a little bit of damage to him, but let's go ahead and hit the Centurion. Let's go ahead and get out whichever of these two we end up being able to. Okay, if we can get him out first, then we'll do that. So there's 12 damage, huh? Okay. And everything else here is no good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go for him again. I have nothing else I can do. Dang it. except take damage. Really gonna have to rest before the boss fight, or I'm gonna die. That's assuming we get as far as the boss fight, and this is gonna be a painful round. At least there's no... defense going on. Burning Pact. I'm gonna get rid of a strike, because I gotta keep my defense. Okay. Shrug it off, please. Trip to apply 2 vulnerable. Let's go for him, sure. Trip is... it's okay. It's not helping me at the moment. So we got 21. Let's go ahead and block it all. And... that's 13. 15. This is not going to be enough. 18 is not enough. We could make it enough. I really don't want to waste my fire potion yet. We'll wait. I don't know if feed's going to come around again in time to have a chance for it, but that's what we're doing anyway. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is perfect. So, how do I want to... well, these are my only damage dealing cards, so it doesn't matter. We don't really have a choice here. Kill him. There we go. What can you give us? Well, that's not gonna help. So, here we go. He's gonna defend himself. That's fine with me. Well, I guess. And that's a bad draw. That's a really bad draw. Oh, this deck is killing me. Gotta do it. Oh, we can't even do it. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. We got problems. This run has problems. That's not going to be enough to kill him, so we're going to need a battle trance and get an attack card of some kind. That's an attack card, that'll work. Alright. That was not good. Got another fire potion, that'll help, but... yeah, I'm going to skip. Warcry could work. Draw 1 card, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile, exhaust. Actually, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. It's invisible in the deck, which what I mean by that is when I draw it, it costs 0 energy and it instantly replaces the card that it appeared in place of. It exhausts, which is going to give me 3 damage against everybody, and then I can do some deck management. So, yeah. That'll work fine. Next. Oh, this isn't good either. No. Why? Why must this be? We can at least stun this guy. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to open up with a stun. Okay. This guy can do a lot of damage though. The first time we met him in this particular run through though, he dinked around doing silly stuff, but as soon as he starts attacking, like he's doing right now, that's when things get really bad. Berserk will help. Yeah, let me make sure everything here is how I want to do it. Try to kill him. It's only 3 damage coming. What's my hex? Non-attack card as always. Yeah, let's see. Be able to kill him. Alright, we gotta do it. Uh, 10 plus 6 is the way to go here. Good. That helps a bit for just this particular round. Okay. Vulnerable sucks. Gain 8 block. Yes, please. Battle trance. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of that wound for now. We aren't going to be able to draw any cards, though. Whoops. Okay, so that's not going to be a useful play. Trip, whatever. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting bad stuff coming. Shockwave, I guess. Oh, this is really bad. Defend. Sure. Okay. Exhaust one card. It's going to exhaust itself anyway. I'm not going to draw any cards. This will at least do some damage. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see what happens. 10 damage, man. This might be it. This might be the end. Been playing too gutsy. Yeah, that's really bad too. Okay. Well. Trickle down damage there. Weekend is not a great thing to have happen to me. Draw one card, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile and exhaust. I think we're gonna die. I think he's got us. Yep. This is the end of the run. I'll have to go back and watch this and see how I could have done it differently. Well, anyway, so that was Ascension 5. Definitely had some misplays in there, but cut me some slack. It's been a while since I played. Inadequately prepared. These guys are always tough on me, though. And frankly, started off, I didn't have enough defense cards in my deck, and I kind of started building some weird stuff. Although, it's okay. You know, that's kind of just the way I play. Is when things, if things aren't instantly clicking into place, then I'll try doing a few experiments. I think I should have been able to get through this fight if I'd been a little. Like, that's the other problem with feed, is like I passed up a chance to attack with feed, and that could have made the difference in surviving. And that's the problem whenever you take feed, is just like, I know that that's how it affects my gameplay, is as soon as I take feed, then like I pass up chances to do damage with it because I get greedy wanting to heal hit points, and then that ends up meaning that like I end up in fights with less hit points than I would have had I just been playing normally without it. So there you go. That's Slay the Spire. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.